All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set. Like 88. Check right 54. Right 54. Come on. 54. Lucky.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing on third down, Watson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, Roy. Get it.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. They got his man complete. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Play action. It's Tannehill rolling to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Protein spill. Now.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Miller, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Houston. Reset, 19. Check, block 54, block 54. Check 31. Got him, go.
A first down carry now for Miller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Watson now to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Miller looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Tannehill now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First down, Texans.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Ricky.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller, and some room to work. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down. First and 10 at the
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. This will be caught by Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin with a run by Miller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 77 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offense. Line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He's got Fuller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Ready to go.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Antonio Brown. 81 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first down throw. Watson. Flush to his right. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A second down run with Lewis. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
6-6, pull it high.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
He's checking crack. Check 50, check 50. Hey, wahoo! Mike 55, Mike 55, go!
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's good for the Titans.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now Lewis here on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football. Team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, Miller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Tight down. There you go.
Out of the gun, Watson rolling to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tim Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Brings up second down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson, open man is QT, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put...
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans push further out in front. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Off play action, Tannehill trying to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah,